How do you grow your company successfully? How do you start and scale your business and do it in a way to give you the best chance of success? That was the question that I was asking myself, and that was the situation that I was in back in 2013 when I co-founded an online tech company, and my co-founder and I, we hadn't been on this journey before, and so I did what I always do in this situation, which is go and find the big cheese. Go and find somebody that has done the thing that you are trying to do and seek their wisdom. Ask for their advice, pay them if you need to. And that's exactly what I did. So many of you might be kind of fanboys of Eric Ries and the Lean Startup. I was actually interested in, obviously kind of people plow through that and read it. I was interested in where all of that thinking came from. And he was taught by a guy called Steve Blank. Many of you will know him and know of his name. Many of you may even know some of the literature that he's put out, the Startup Owner's Manual. So back in 2013, I decided, well, look, I should go and speak to Steve Blank. And so that's exactly what I did. It was at a Google campus, and I had the opportunity to speak to him and ask his advice on what we should do. And kind of devoured Startup Owner's Manual. Actually devoured it because kind of shortly after that I ended up in hospital. I just kind of contracted this weird infection in the gym, and ended up having to have a bit of my finger chopped out. But in the few weeks that I was in hospital, it gave me an opportunity to just chomp through the Startup Owner's Manual. So fast forward, I come out of hospital and I'm kind of raring to go, and I've got all of these, the really good understanding of the frameworks that apply to you if you're in an early stage company situation. But obviously my co-founder had not done that, and he was quite resistant to the idea that we could use frameworks that somebody else had laid out because they'd been on that journey like 10 times. Instead, he wanted to shoot from the hip and reinvent every single wheel. Unsurprisingly, that business relationship did not last that long. But fast forward into the next company that I joined, and we used those frameworks, and we used the language, and collectively we had a way of talking and understanding how to go about company growth, how to go about communicating collectively, and kind of the rest is history. The company's gone from strength to strength. It's like closing its Series B, scaled in London, across Europe and into the US, and is kind of a going concern in its category. So the moral of the story is, do not try and reinvent every single wheel. You're doing enough kind of creative stuff if you're building a startup. Look at what others have done from what they've learned from having gone before you, and use that. And find people who've been on the journey that you are trying to go on, and go and get their advice. So that's it. Bye!